Hey, did you see the stats on youth voter turnout lately? It's kind of shocking.
Really, what's going on?
Well, youth voters, like those aged 18 to 29, have the lowest turnout of any age group in the US elections.
Wow.
Even though we're super passionate about social issues, we often don't turn that passion into voting.
That's surprising. Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of young people feel like their vote doesn't matter. There's this
Mm-hmm.
sense of apathy and misinformation floating around.
Yeah, I've heard friends say that, like they believe elections are rigged or that one vote won't change anything.
Exactly. But the reality is, especially in swing states, elections can be decided by just a few thousand votes.
Right.
Every single vote really does count.
So it's like we're sitting on this untapped power but not using it.
Yeah, it's like we've got this superpower we're not embracing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, in local elections, turnout is often under 20%. A few votes can totally swing the outcome.
That's wild. So why aren't more young people showing up at the polls?
There are a few reasons. Some people think it's too hard to vote. Complicated registration rules, voter ID laws, stuff like that.
Oh, like when states require IDs that college students might not have.
Exactly. And if you're a student without a car, getting to a polling place can be a real challenge.
Right.
But there are solutions like online registration and mail-in ballots that can help.
I guess another issue is not feeling informed enough, like politics can be overwhelming.
Absolutely. Some young people don't vote because they feel they don't know enough about the candidates or issues.
Yeah.
Political jargon and media bias make it tough to trust information.
So how can we get past that?
Well, there are nonpartisan voter guides like Ballot Ready and Vote.org that break things down simply.
Oh, nice.
Plus, social media campaigns are starting to educate young voters in relatable ways.
That makes sense. Bringing the info to platforms we already use.
Exactly. And if we look at the issues young people care about, climate change, student loan debt, jobs, these are all impacted by who gets elected.
Absolutely.
If we don't vote, policies will favor those who do.
It's like by not voting, we're letting others make decisions for us.
Yes. And the crazy part is, if all eligible young people voted, we'd be the most powerful voting bloc.
Wow.
In 2020, young voters actually helped swing key states.
So we have proof that our votes can make a difference.
Definitely. But we need to be consistent.
Yeah.
Turnout spikes every now and then, but it needs to become a habit.
What about local elections? Do they matter as much?
Oh, they matter a ton. Most policies that affect our daily lives are decided at the local level.
Right.
Things like policing, education funding, housing laws, those are all local decisions.
And with such low turnout, our votes could really sway things.
Exactly. Skipping local elections means we're letting a small group decide everything.
That's not
We
good.
need to participate at all levels.
So how do we encourage more young people to vote?
There are several ways. Automatic voter registration at 18 would be huge.
Definitely.
Also, better civics education in high schools so students understand the process.
And making voting more accessible, like through online registration and mail-in ballots.
Absolutely. Plus, combating misinformation is key.
For sure.
We need to make sure people understand how much their vote truly matters.
You know, it's kind of on us to spread the word too.
Yes, it's like if we each got just one more person to vote, imagine the impact. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah. But do you think young voters will eventually take over politics?
I think we're heading in that direction. Youth turnout has been rising since 2018.
That's encouraging.
Social media activism is increasing political awareness among younger generations.
There are challenges though, like gerrymandering and strict voter ID laws.
True, but we can push for changes there too. It's all
Right.
connected. The more we vote, the more influence we have over those policies as well.
It's like breaking a cycle.
Exactly. Voting is the first step in making the changes we want to see. If we don't
Absolutely.
use our power, we're effectively giving it away.
So what would happen if youth voter turnout reached, say, 70%?
It would be a game changer. Policies would start reflecting our priorities.
Yep.
We'd have a significant influence on the direction of the country.
That sounds like something worth striving for.
Totally agree. It's up to us to make it happen.
Let's do
Encourage friends, family, everyone to get out and vote.
Absolutely. Every vote counts, and together we can make a difference.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's
Thanks.
be the generation that turns things around.
I'm with you on that. Already did it online. It's super easy.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Let's keep the momentum going.
For sure. Let's make our voices heard.